Hey everybody, how's everybody doing this fine Monday morning? Welcome back to day 4 of our online learning journey we got going on here. I'll tell you, I got a good bit of information I want to share with you today, mostly just for the fun of it, but I'll try and keep things short for us so we don't go on for too long. So I've been up to a couple of things this weekend, and really one of those things is well, I'm just gonna tell you right now. I was watching a show, and you guys are totally gonna make fun of me for it, but it's a little bit of a guilty pleasure of mine, and I still think it's hilarious. So you guys can make fun of me, but it's Golden Girls. For sure, a great show, very funny. So I spent a little bit of my weekend doing that. Another thing that I did this weekend was we went and we picked up the flooring for the upstairs kind of remodel that we're doing. So I'll show you guys that and a little bit of my house right now. Here are the supplies for the next home project here while we're under quarantine. Here is the room that we are going to be redoing right now with our nasty carpet. It's a work in progress. My wife painted this entire room the other day, like I was telling you all about. Also, I just got back from being at my family's house, spending some time with them, which was nice since don't always get to do that, but now that we're literally stuck at home with each other and not really getting to go very many places, I was just over at my parents. We were playing this weird crab game. So one of the things I had to do, I had to wear these crab claws, so you can see a nice picture of me up here. It's hard to explain. Basically, I'll tell you, if you've ever played the game Squares, or sometimes it's called Kimps, it's kind of similar to that. It's a card game, but you're trying to get all the cards in the same, and at the same time, everybody else, you gotta like signal people and let them know, like if you've got your set of cards, your partner's got to know what your signal is. It's fun. So we had a good time doing that together. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of been most of my weekend. We're coming up to this second week, technically, of our online learning journey. One of the things that's coming up this week on Tuesday, tomorrow that is, we've got the end of the third 9 weeks. So we're about ready to start the fourth 9 weeks here. So make sure, as I've been saying each day in our agenda, that if you don't have your work done for this upcoming week, or I'm sorry, for the end of this 9 weeks, you need to go ahead and get that stuff in as soon as possible. That way I can try and put it in the grade book and help your grade out. Otherwise, you're going to be stuck with whatever grade is going to be showing up on your report card. So keep that in mind. That's really the only announcement that I've got. I've got a couple of classes that you guys are going to owe me book talks here coming up before Tuesday, so make sure you're getting those turned in as soon as possible. My first block, you guys are excluded from that, as for the reasons we've talked about in class. And then I'm trying to think if there's anything else. No, I think that's really about it. I'll tell you one of the other things I did this weekend. I watched a movie called Yesterday, and it got me thinking about this question that I wanted to ask y'all today. And that question is, I'm not sure how many of you have ever heard of or know any of the Beatles songs. So in honor of me watching the movie Yesterday, that's actually the movie title, and funny enough, that's actually the day that I watched it, yesterday. So that's my question for you. I want to know what your if you do know who the Beatles are, what your favorite Beatles song is, or if you have no idea, you can tell me, Mr. Dillon, you're a boomer. I don't listen to those old bands. And you can put that in the comments section. But if you do say that, I'm going to tell you right now, they're not from my generation either. So I would definitely recommend you checking them out. That's they've got so many great songs, definitely worth at least a look up on YouTube. And so many artists over the years have also done covers of their songs. So I guarantee you, even if you don't know off the top of your head one of their songs, I bet you've heard at least one of them. So that's all I've got for us today. I know the video is a little bit longer, but I mean, like I said, I just had some information I want to share with you guys. Once again, if you need to contact me, you guys know how to get a hold of me. I'm usually pretty good about getting back to you pretty quickly. Yeah, so I guess I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.